Ay, 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 ay. Oh, wrong way. That's better. How's it going, everybody? It's another day. Well, another day that's over. It was a good day today, I'd say. Here I go with the rhyming. Okay. Oh my god. Enough! Alright, so, it was a good day. I had a couple jobs. First one was pretty simple. Troubleshoot broadband. I was there about an hour. No big deal. Second one, I was actually at 5 months ago. It was this older woman who just had no idea how to use her system, and I tried to explain. I spent a long time explaining. Well, I go through the notes. Well, the work order says I'm removing the dish. So I go through the notes, and apparently she'd been sent like replacement receiver, replacement equipment, just all kinds of stuff, basically. Just like, you know what, her equipment is probably fine. Based on what I saw, yeah, right, she just didn't know how to use it. So I get there, knocking on the door, no answer, ringing the bell, no answer. I try calling the phone on the account, and it's like, wow, really? This number has been disconnected. Brilliant. So, sorry, didn't take the dish down. And then finally, we rounded out the day with a one room plus internet. Let me tell you something. That sucked. The wrong cable was in the house. It was RG59, which is not strong enough for a satellite signal. The house was stucco, so no drilling. None of the windows opened, so no flat cables. I basically had to pull the 59. I attached RG6 to the 59s and pulled it through to the crawl space. I had to go into the crawl space to pull cables. The crawl space was probably the smallest one I've ever been in. Insulation dangling down, pipes freaking everywhere. It was a really tight squeeze. It was awful. And on top of that, it was pouring rain, so I'm soaking wet. And of course, I got to go in the crawl space, so you know, wet and plus dirt and dust, and I'm still coughing out insulation. But I got it done, so that's really all that matters. Unfortunately, no sales today, but I will be working the issue tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, and it's a training day, of course, so I'm looking forward to that. Everything's going pretty well. Shoot, did I do anything? I'm trying to think. After work, I made myself some dinner. I watched Chris play Terraria for a little bit. We almost watched Tron tonight. I know last night we watched Dumb and Dumber, and that was great. You know, I took out, obviously, vlogging and everything like that. But it was fun to watch a movie with everybody and just have a good laugh. So tonight we were talking about watching Tron. Next thing I know, he's playing Terraria again. Doggone it. Whatever. That's alright. I talked to Casey for probably about an hour again. We talk on the phone every time she gets off of work from Albertsons. She calls me when she's driving home. It's fun. Talked on the phone for about an hour. I reorganized my cabinets in the kitchen. That's right. Got rid of some of the old food that expired back in 2011 and 12. Ew. Been in Walmart all but 30 seconds and already I found an open Monster can. How common is that? Too common. Well, this is interesting. Blurry, but interesting. Basketball? Speed bag for punching? Keep this stuff in mind. Look at that stuff. That's pretty cool. Huh. Ooh, vinegar. Even better. Oh, now that's cool. Jesus. Look at this place. This is ridiculous. Way too much Christmas. People. This is just insanity. Wow. I think I need to consider some wrapping paper. Casey and I discussed it, and we've decided that we're actually going to celebrate Christmas together on December 16th. That way we can exchange gifts. I actually offered to give her her gifts and then, like, do a Skype call on the 25th, but she said, let's have Christmas early. Okay. Alright, Dish customers, look. 6 foot, 8 outlets. No. Not when you can get one 12 outlets with an 8-foot cord for $29.99. Yeah, bowling alleys come to Walmart for their black lights. I knew it. Why do Walmart greeters have to be so stalker-like? Like, I'm trying to walk out of the store. I'm pretty far away from the door still, but why do you gotta stare at me while I'm trying to walk out? And then as I'm walking out, you tell me, have a good night, really quiet, almost to the point where you can't even hear it. Is it really? I don't like it. Stop staring at me. Yeah, I have no idea. Tron is happening right now. Oh yeah, Tron. And me? Look at that. Black beans and rice. So, it was a good day today. I'm doing a little bit of talking right now, just due to the fact that I know we're going to be watching movies. And I also have a phone call with Casey again tonight. I have no idea. I'm really hyper right now. So, yeah. I have no idea. Okay. Yeah. This stuff is good, let me tell you what. Watch this pro. Look at that. I don't know how much of that you saw. I was paying more attention to me actually doing it correctly, so. But I can do it. And now, minutes later. Bam! Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. That's black beans and rice, son. That's how you do it. You paint good. He paints really good. Really well, I should say. Don't yell at me for my grammar. Look, it's a Snuggie. I'm snugging with myself. Because I'm that lonely. I sat on my hand until it fell asleep so that way I could hold it. It feels like somebody else's hand. What?
You need a woman.
Hawaiian salt. The proper salt. The only other salt that you can use on pork like this is kosher salt. See why that's funny? I know why it's funny.
Not even gonna acknowledge you.
So I'm at Albertsons and I just saw Casey. Maybe I'll go back and harass her a little bit more before I leave. And look at this. They now have Apple Medley V8 Splash. They make it V8 Splash, which is apple juice. That just sounds good. Ooh, cherry pomegranate? That sounds good too. Orange pineapple is good. Tropical blend was one of my favorites. I remember always having the fruit medley, of course, but then the berry blend was a big favorite of mine. And then we got tropical blend, and then they started coming out with all these other ones. I think the grape is pretty good. I'm gonna try the cherry pomegranate. You know what? I don't think I've had that one, and I think it would be pretty darn tasty myself. So why not? Look at all this junk. It's not just for me, it's for when she comes over to hang out. And we have something to snack on. My weight is still down, I'll have you know. 190. Yeah. A sticky is normally $20, but this is only $10.99. These past couple of days on the vlogs have just sucked. Good night.